believe this one just goes.
It just goes, yeah. It doesn't really give you a warning.
Live. Excellent connection.
Yep, you're live. There you are.
Well, we don't. Where's the preview up here on the tube of views?
There we go.
There we go. Sorry about that, everybody.
And it's on our phone. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we're getting settled here, getting started up.
Yep, just got done. I'm still in the middle of coffee. I don't know about you, but
I'm still sipping coffee a little bit, but I also brought an ice water.
yeah.
Well, and it's literally like a block of ice because it was in the freezer. But it looks like it's melting fast because it's so humid in this room.
Especially since you open up the window in here.
Well, so
who's crying?
That's just
Louie.
That's just Jack.
I think that's Louie wanting to go out.
Well, he's just gonna have to wait till later.
Yes, he is, and Louie's one of our cats, FYI. Anyway. Well, are we just letting people know?
Let's give it a minute or two,
Nobody
and then we can get
over.
Then we can get started. It's also early.
We've only invited the whole world,
and it's an off day. Like normally, we do these podcasts Tuesdays or Wednesdays.
There's a planet full of people.
We waited till Thursday.
Well, it doesn't matter. Well,
so Thursday.
To quote Mick Jagger, you can't always get what you want. So.
Also known as Friday Eve.
Or Friday Eve.
Friday Eve. Swamp Picker's here.
Chaz. Hello,
hey,
Chaz.
Hello,
Hi, guys. Swampy. How you doing?
Good morning. All right. Well, I guess we can start to start this.
Okay.
And people can just watch the replay later.
That's right. So, hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of
Living the Scream. The behind the scenes of the Mummy and the Monkey. We are horror hosts by night, resellers by day.
Yes.
I got that flipped around a little bit. But yeah, we make videos here for YouTube. We also host a B-movie show on our Facebook page, and it live streams also on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire Stick on the Public Media Network. So if you add that to your smart device, you can also watch us on your big TV Friday nights at 9:45.
That's right. Yeah, well said, Janet. Very good. Now, that pretty much says all about what we do and what we are. But we're going to talk about now for the first half of the episode, we're going to talk about our eBay antics, right? Our reselling game.
Yes. So we have some stuff to discuss, some things to share with you, and a creepy thing too.
What Swamp Picker wants to know? Oh, what did we think of the popcorn bowls? Wasn't it the horror themed ones?
Oh, those are
They're
cool.
really cool.
So Swamp Picker is a fellow YouTuber. He's also a reseller, and
Jelly.
he has some really cool, like they look like Universal monsters, but I think it's another brand.
I think it's just generic to look like
Movie Monster.
Posters. Yeah.
They look like Movie Monster designs, and it's like a big popcorn bowl.
Yeah, really cool.
Like a snack bowl, and they look like they're fun.
I even like it that they're more sort of generic monsters instead of actual license. Hello, Tomo.
Hi, Tom.
Yep.
Good morning.
Got more people filing in. That's nice. Yeah, so I don't know. Where do we start with eBay? There's so much to talk about. Always a lot to talk about.
You recently had some high dollar sales. We have found some interesting finds recently.
Oh, it's all over the place.
Sales are I guess are they high for you or are they steady?
Relatively for me, well, I've been selling some like high dollar things, which is what makes up for you could.
Because my sales are steady. They're not high or low. They're just kind of steady right now.
Good morning, everybody.
Oh, good morning. Oh, jeez. We prefer the other end of the Louie.
Here's looking at you, kid.
Louie has no he's not shy. He likes to show his butt on YouTube.
Let's lay on Steve Buscemi's face.
There's some cat butt for you.
Hello. Good morning, Louie. How are you? That's right. Let's see. Give me a kiss. Kiss Steve Buscemi. Come on.
Oh, gosh.
Good morning, America and the world.
So, okay. Yeah.
Out of here.
The summer months, people complain that eBay is slower. Yeah. Online sales are slower. They call it the summer slowdown, especially people who sell clothing or maybe gift items that most people buy like in the fall and winter months because of Christmas and stuff like that. Colder weather.
What confirmed it for me, and I've heard that the summer slowdown, but one of the resellers that we watch on YouTube, they even stated, and he sells lots of stuff and good stuff, toys, games, videos, everything. Just about it, and you'll see pretty much like what we sell here. Just about there's like a big mix of stuff. But he even said that their sales were kind of slow, and that's pretty weird for him because he sells all the time. So could be something to it.
Well, and you have to think, with things getting better with this whole pandemic thing, more people
Or how about things opening up?
And things opening back up and more people wanting to go out and go on road trips and go on vacation, go camping. I don't think they're shopping online as much right now.
They're just getting out.
Because you have to think, a lot of people were cooped up in their homes for a year and a half. So I think that could be making the summer slowdown even more slow than usual. Yeah, slow motion there. But, because this time last year, my sales were up. Because everyone was a lot of people were still stuck at home.
It's got to be relative to what you sell to. And that's another reason, too, to not put all your eggs in one basket. I should be spread out on more platforms like Mercari, Shopify, whatever that is.
So there's some resellers that swear by Shopify. It's almost like you're setting up your own sites.
So it's almost like
Shopify is actually the #2 selling platform right now. Amazon's #1, Shopify's #2, eBay's #3.
But with Shopify, would you just post your eBay stuff on there? Is that how that works?
I guess you can cross post on there. So if you have listings on other sites like eBay or Etsy, according to what I've heard, and I haven't tried it myself, so, I don't know for sure, but you should be able to cross-post things from those other sites onto your Shopify.
Yeah, but does Shopify get a cut of what
you pay an extra fee. It's like a monthly fee to use them.
And that's just so people go to Shopify, and if they're looking for
because I guess you'd be paying for more traffic to your items.
Almost the same.
It's just like
fee you pay eBay.
Similar to like an eBay fee or something.
Yeah, I would look into that. But that could open up stuff too. So I think it really does come down to the business person, the reseller, to not be stuck. If you don't want to get stuck in a rut, maybe expand what you sell.
Yes.
Some more practical things instead of wants, you sell more needs, things like that. That could actually boost your sales.
Yeah.
What that is, I don't know.
Like, so the people who are probably selling grill covers, camping supplies.
You talk about seasonal.
Maybe, this seasonal stuff, because you have to think what season we're in.
What about
summer
clothing? Stuff that's like year round? That's even a better investment.
Yeah, like year round useful things, maybe kitchen gadgets or something like that. So yeah, I mean, it all depends on what you're selling as well. Like, for the vintage toys and collectibles, it might not sell as much right now than it would in the winter time or Christmas time when people are buying gifts.
Yeah, for fourth quarter, which is coming right up, which means it's the fourth quarter of the sales year.
Well, third quarter's coming up.
Yeah, but fourth quarter's coming up after that. I'm saying that's when things will pick up.
Christmas will come eventually. It's going to happen.
Yeah, well, no, I'm just saying, but
you're planning early, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, then you'll see stuff technically pick up. Maybe this year will be better for me with that. I'm not. I guess the way I run my eBay.
Well, you also work another job too. So you're like you're doing your graphic design stuff, and then you're doing eBay.
Yeah, that's priority.
And then we're doing MummyMonkey stuff. So you've got some plates spinning there.
Yeah, but anyway, but if I keep finding the stuff I've been finding, then I should be doing all right. Speaking of that, we went to Savers 10 times yesterday or this week.
Twice this week.
We went and we went to two different locations in one day. And the second location, we went like in the afternoon. It was on a senior day.
It was on, Tuesday. They have so Monday is their half off day. We never shop. So here's something, we should do a video about what not to do when you thrift.
Or there's the things to consider when you thrift.
Or things to consider when you thrift.
You can do what you want, obviously. But.
Yeah. The half off days with any thrift store, we don't go because it's going to be a madhouse and it's going to be picked over. In our opinion, anyway. We noticed if you go the day before or maybe a day or two after when they're restocking, you might have a better chance at finding good stuff. Of course, you have to pay full price, but you might have a better chance at finding something and the store will be less crowded.
So this one we went to, the second location we went to, Savers, I wanted to go because I consider them to have the best media. Not all Savers thrift stores are created equal. No, I mean every Goodwill's different, et cetera, et cetera.
Mm-hmm. But every thrift store is different.
One Savers we go to, I think I find better toys at, and then the other Savers we go to, I think I find better media, like way better media.
Yeah.
CDs, DVDs, VHS tapes. Speaking of which, we were walking around. Found a few things here and there, nothing crazy, and then I see the thing that all resellers that know their S, to quote one guy we saw out there who who was telling a worker there at the store.
Did we tell that story?
I think we did, but
I don't remember if we did.
Well, when you go out and about, we're kind of derailed, getting off track here, but I'll get back on track. We were out one time at a Savers, and some of the resellers that go there get to know. One of the strategies is to get to know the people that work there, some of the staff. That way, you can get the inside scoop on what's coming out.
And some of them get snotty. Some of them get kind of cocky and kind of...
It's highly competitive.
They have a little bit of an attitude when they go out and talk to people.
Some are real friendly. You know,
some are very friendly, but there's a handful of the regulars that we see, and some of them are snotty.
Well, this one particular one, I swear every time we encounter each other in the aisle, when he walks by, he makes a little noise, like a grunty noise or something.
Oh, when he sees you?
Or he starts singing every time. It's just weird, yeah.
To try to distract you.
Something weird, like I hear, you know, it's like a dog, you know, peeing on your leg and marking his territory. But anyway, so one day this particular individual, we were rifling through all these bag toys they had. This wall was amazing, full of bag toys.
Yeah, like they restocked all the little baggied items that were hanging on the hooks.
It was like so much, and like to where even he had to he was like, oh, going crazy. We were like going through the stuff, and with one of the workers that was there, that he knows or is familiar with. He showed him, he goes, look at this, I found this in this bag. And the kid's like, well, how do you know that's worth anything? He goes, because I know my S. Oh.
You're saying this to the poor employee? Like, why would you say that?
He's bragging to a guy who could care less that you know your S.
Yeah, like, why would you say that?
This guy's just hanging up toys and putting stuff on shelf.
It's so unnecessary.
He doesn't care about...
Like, why are you going to talk to people like that?
That was a highlight of that reseller's day.
But we were like, we couldn't believe, like, that he said that.
So,
like, really?
So what we did, though, the rest of the time, we were all in that same area. When we would find something, we would go, oh, look at this! You know, we would just, like, be really loud and obnoxious.
To make him think he missed out on something.
Oh, yeah. And it must have been killing the guy. But anyway, so that's a little... We know our S, you know. Yeah. That's our...
That's that inside joke with when we go shopping, and sometimes he'll say, oh, I know my...
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, the whole word though we say because we're naughty. Anyway, back to the stuff. So we went to this one.
And then is it okay if I read comments?
Yes.
And then we could go back to it. Yeah, I see comments.
This is interactive after all. Let's see.
Good morning, says Mark. Good morning, Mark.
Lots of
Good morning, says Blade Scavenger.
Blade.
He must sell knives.
Maybe.
Hello there, Bubba.
Or Wesley Snipes' vampire movies.
Yeah, maybe he just really likes
the
Blade movies.
Blade movies, that's it.
Brian Oliver says, good morning. Swamp Picker says, boxing up a model of bicycle now. Going to Taiwan. Oh, nice. Wow. He sold a bicycle.
Making somebody happy in another part of the world.
Tom says, if you're digging this live stream, please subscribe, hit the bell, and give the Mummy and the Monkey a big old like.
How silly of us. Thanks, Tom, for reminding everybody.
Thank you, Tom.
You're the best, Tomo.
Blade says all of the above, LOL.
Right? Yeah.
Grandpappy says, good morning, Janet and James. So cool. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
All right, now continue on, James.
Yeah. Kelly and Ryan eat your heart out. We're the new morning crew.
Yeah, there you go. Right. The new morning talk show.
Anyway, so this, back to what our finds are actually very good find. Mm-hmm. And this rarely happens because you have to be there. Because now I see how this, I mean, I've known, but right now, it's been a while since something like this has happened.
When you see them restocking,
follow them.
Oftentimes they're nice and they'll let you shop the cart. I always ask first before I just like reach into someone else's cart like a vulture. I'll just say, oh, hey, is it okay if I look through this? And most of the time they say yes.
So I saw an employee come out of the back with a cart full of media. I'm like salivating. And I follow them.
You definitely want to keep an eye out for that, but you don't want to like
act
too desperate.
Mission Impossible, you know what I mean? I'm like, dun, 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 dun. I'm watching out of the corner of my eye. I'm not going right behind them. I'm going around. I always do that. I'm really surreptitious with my recon. Anyway, it's like Call of Duty, but I'm locked and loaded.
No. What's the other one? Tom Clancy.
Yeah.
Like you're a spy or something.
But I did watch them, and they were putting media on the shelves, and like whole blocks of stuff that all look kind of similar and things like that. So right away, as soon as it was up there, fair game, I saw that they had like, I don't know, how many did you buy the other day?
They had about 10.
They put up about
he was like
20 GameCube.
He told me, he's like, they have GameCube games. And I ran over because he grabbed a pile of games.
I don't know
and
anything.
then I grabbed a pile of games that he was going to leave on the shelf.
So here's the thing with us. So I'm old school gamer. And I'm talking about before.
Like Atari?
Well, yeah, the consoles were like Atari and, and television, ColecoVision.
GameCube was a thing when I was a younger Janet working at the GameStop part-time.
And
back in the day.
Like GameCube, what was the other one? The Wii and all that kind of stuff.
Nintendo Wii, GameCube.
What's the other one, dearie? All those fancy fandangled video games.
Well, don't play with your Wii on YouTube.
Oh, I love playing with my Wii. Anyway, so yeah, those things, I know what they are, and I played them, but I'm not like all about I don't know GameCube game better from a, Xbox. I don't know any of that. But
I know some of it.
But because of you,
yes, I know some game stuff.
Is the one, and some resellers online.
I think I have to, know some game stuff.
You're inked for life with that, yeah.
Yeah. I grew up with the Mario Brothers.
That explains everything.
Yes.
I don't know what that means. But anyway, so they put up like 20 GameCube games up, right? So I grabbed all of them. Why not? And then to look up on my own. I'm like, and I got them all on the shelf. I got my phone out. I'm like looking over my shelf. I grabbed these and also some other stuff that I saw, some music. But the ones I cherry picked, and I left about, how many did you say you bought? 10?
It's about 10 of them. And he was like, oh, those are lower dollar. I didn't really care for those. And I'm looking and I'm like, some of these are good. Some of these could sell for, because I think they were asking $4 a piece.
$3.99 a piece.
And some of the games that I looked up go for like 20.
Plus our 20% off, so whatever you got.
I sold this overnight. This is one he left on the shelf.
Yeah, I did.
He left Turok on the shelf. That's a good game.
Because I grabbed Mario Golf, I grabbed Terminator 3, I grabbed Metroid.
Of course Mario and Metroid are going to sell first.
Those were the bigger ones. So these are all listed. As soon as you got home, listed them right away.
And they wanted $3.99 a piece for the games. I had a 20% off coupon, and they gave you the senior discount.
Hey! Thanks to you.
Because you're a little more mature.
Jeez, I think I'm a few more years away from actual
Not that I'm calling you old or anything.
God dang it. Anyway,
But yeah, this sold for $19.99, and I have other games listed that have watchers, and video games sell.
You know what the benefit of being a senior is, though? I know my S.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Anyway, so we picked up all these games, and they also put, and I grabbed all of them, and I bought all of them. There's a bunch of K-pop, Korean music, and the Korean music stuff. If you don't know about K-pop, it's like
Korean pop music, and a lot of the youngsters love it. It's just pop music.
There were some actual jewel cased CDs and stuff. But
what's that one?
This is a
Mischievous Kiss.
It's a Korean TV drama.
Korean TV drama.
English subtitles. That's up for like $75.
It's like a teeny bopper drama show with pretty people.
Yeah, they had all this stuff. I couldn't not buy it for $3 and $4. But a lot of the Korean pop stuff, the packaging is amazing. It's not just a regular jeweled CD. This is a DVD.
Like
Blu-ray
it has
box
a booklet in there. Some of them include mini posters.
And these are Blu-rays. You expect something like that with a Blu-ray, right? But the CDs are even more extravagant.
They're very elaborate.
One has a little metal coin in there, a collectible coin, and a booklet, a little pouch with something in it.
Maybe anything to try to get you to buy it.
Crazy.
If it comes with like these weird freebies.
This is Super Junior is the name of one of the groups. I've never heard of them, but all I know is B2K or whatever they're called.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not hip to the new music.
I'm trying not to sound like that one killer out there, that Bounty.
No. It was
whatever that is.
BTS maybe?
I don't know. Whatever they are.
Yeah, whatever the latest.
What song?
Oh, BTS, says Larry. Let's look at the comments.
Bubba said, I thought I was the only person that had an Intellivision. I never had one, but I remember that.
I used to have it in Intellivision, but I bought it years later.
You've had about every game console.
I've had about every game console. A long, long time ago, I used to collect every video game system, and I had like one whole room of just video game stuff.
I called it a console. It's console.
Console?
What the hell am I talking about?
The video game council.
Yeah, that you belong to that. But you all the council owns many consoles.
Console.
Me no speak English.
System. Video game system. You could say that.
BTS. That sounds like a disease.
It sounds like IBS.
Yeah, IBS.
Maybe you'll get IBS if you listen to BTS too much.
I'm sure you will. I can't.
No offense to people that like that music. We're just making jokes here.
Yeah, it's just there's like about 20 guys in the band. It's insane. I've never seen that. Not it's a boy. Everything.
Grandpappy says senior discount. Yeehaw.
Jeez. Well, that was 30% versus the 20%. So anyway, I put a bunch of those back. You grabbed every one of them. I don't think.
I grabbed the rest of the games, even the Madden,
the crappy sports
and like
ones.
some of the crappy sports
They'll
ones.
sell eventually.
Like some of them go for like $10. Like it wasn't. I just felt like I had to rescue them. Mm-hmm. Do you ever do that when you go to a thrift store and you're like, well, this doesn't sell for much, but it's still cool. I feel like I want to rescue it.
Because it's a game. Like there's a lot of Xbox games sitting up there forever. Nobody buys those.
Yeah.
But the GameCube ones are just someone's gonna buy them.
Yeah.
Either there or on eBay.
Well, and there's some that I put up for like $25, $27. So the ones that are gonna sell for more will make up for the couple that don't sell for a lot.
And here's a good thing about timing too with that is that you got them listed, and I think come around Christmas time, fourth quarter, when people are ravenously shopping for things, that's going to become desirable because everyone's buying the games for systems and stuff, and maybe someone buys someone a GameCube for their.
Well, and what's nice about the GameCube games, like if you have a Nintendo Wii, the GameCube games will play on your Wii, and you can even hook up.
That sounds dirty.
You can even hook up the GameCube controller to your Wii.
Family show. Janet, stop.
All right, so.
Yes, no, you go ahead. You can hook up. You're saying hooked up to your Wii.
Okay, we're done with that talk right now. Okay, Bolo item. So here's something very strange.
Explain what Bolo means.
Bolo means be on the lookout.
Not a tie, yeah.
Be on the lookout, but not many people want to mess with this type of item.
That's what they call an acronym. Be on the lookout, Bolo.
Not many people want to mess with this item.
Right,
Because...
this thing freaked me out so many times.
Creepy doll.
I had a freak out moment when you were cleaning her up in the bathroom, and I just walked by randomly.
I was wiping her down with a magic eraser and like fixing her hair in the bathroom.
It freaked me out.
And he walked by and it scared the ass out of him.
Because it's so proportionate, it almost looks like, look at the hands on that thing.
Yeah, I mean this doll is 35 inches tall. There's no markings on her. I paid $7.99 at a Savers for her. Her hair was all ratchet. I got her all cleaned up now. It's smoother now.
She's got your bangs.
Yeah, she has the same bangs as me.
Did someone try to cut her hair in the back? Is it layered like that?
It's just layered. It's just layered in the back. But this is considered... So, Ideal Toy Company in the 60s and 70s made something called a Patty Play Pal doll. Patty Play Pal. And if you find an officially branded Patty Play Pal doll, some of those sell for like $1,000.
Can you call your Wii Patty Play Pal?
No.
Oh, okay.
We're not going to go there right now. Serious talk right now. So if you find dolls that are about the same size as a Patty Play Pal, you can put in the listing Patty Play Pal clone doll. And they're usually tall like this because they're a type of companion doll. They were meant for like little kids to, the doll is my height, my size.
Scare the crap out of adults.
And you could scare the crap out of adults with this. Maybe she's haunted, I don't know.
Bobby Harvey Jr. and Larry Tressler in the house.
Hi guys, hi Larry Tressler, hi Bobby Harvey.
Bobby said looks like you a little bit. It does.
Yeah, maybe it's my new mini. She's got different eyes though.
Well, I mean like if you squint, you get the same hairdo or something. Little Janet doll.
But
you can make one of them brown. You could turn this. Well, you already have a.
Yeah, I already have a mini me.
Our buddy Chris, our friend Chris.
Chris made a mini me.
Our friend Chris, buddy. Anyway.
But I put her up for $125.
Wow.
If she doesn't sell for that over time, I'll lower the price a little bit and a little bit.
It's $124.
There was one that I paid that was similar in height. I paid like $5 for her. She sold for $50. So they do sell.
Yes, I'm amazed.
I think there was another one that was like a blonde one that I sold for $70. So that's a nice flip.
But you did a marvelous restoration job on her, though.
Oh,
she was all beat up.
She was really gross. She was like covered in dirt. Her dress was all gross. She smelled gross, like mold or something. I washed her dress in light. I put her out in the sun, conditioned her hair.
Chris Erkelin says, "Oh yeah, she is definitely haunted."
She might be, but she's nice to me. So
yeah, well, let's keep it that way, eh?
You know, I have this uncanny ability where creepy dolls don't really bother me, and some people collect them and think they're cute. So who am I to crush someone's hopes and dreams of doll collecting?
Todd Andrews says, "Looks similar to my sister's Patty Play Pal. She had a sister doll. They're in the basement. Grandkids think they're creepy."
Oh, cool.
Creepy. They are creepy because I think the proportions are just really...
I think they're cute in a way, but then, yeah, sometimes they do look a little creepy, and they scare the crap out of you.
Okay, let's go to some sales I had on eBay. I got some stills. Well, you want to show fine still? You still showing
Show
stuff?
your stills.
Okay, this is stuff I've recently sold. This is stuff
Show
we
and
don't
tell time.
really do too much, so let's try to do this. Okay, here we go.
Brio.
Hello. Okay, there we go. Okay, sorry. I gotta remember every time I make a new little thing like that, I have to
make sure to add the audio.
We're good, everyone. Don't worry. We're still here. All right. So this is something that I picked up, I don't know, a couple years ago at the Honey Hole, we call it. It is a board game from 1983 called Wizards and Blades, and it's really weird. It didn't have any playing pieces, unfortunately, because if it did, it would sold for a lot more. But I think I might have paid, I don't know, few bucks for this thing, maybe $3 or $4 at the most, but it just sold for $125. I took a best offer on it.
$125.
$125, and here's a game board for it. This is what I think. There we go. Where's the game board? I think it might be down here. If I'm correct. No, this is for later. Here we go. Here's a game board for it, and it came with this instructions and a couple of like sheets of playing cards. But unfortunately, like I said, the die and the playing pieces were not in there. But someone still wanted it. I mean, because it's probably like a little self-published game, like an independent game maker. It wasn't anything big like Hasbro or Milton Bradley. Nothing like that. It was like an indie label game, but pretty cool because I think because people are playing Dungeons and Dragons more now. I hear that has an upsurge.
Oh yeah, that's popular again, probably because of Stranger Things.
Well,
and the new Stranger Things might be coming out later this year, from what I heard.
Oh really? Well, that and the pandemic, people were playing
people were inside playing board games more.
Okay. Let me turn that one off. We'll go down. For now, we should be good from here down. This is a Wedgwood ceramic coffee mug with the logo, or with the what do you call that?
Ralph Lauren?
Ralph Lauren polo logo on it. And I picked this up at the Honey Hole. I mean, everything's a Honey Hole for like $1 or $2. Okay, their coffee mugs are always $1. And this sold for, what did it sell for? Hello.
80, I think you said?
I think this sold for $80.
I thought you told me it was 80.
Yeah, I had it up for like I don't know, 100 and something, like $100 I think for a while. But it did. I took a best offer for $80 on that. Let's see. This is different. This is a lot of cigar box labels. But I think they're like printer samples. I had these up for a long time for like $50. I sold them to someone for $25 because it was sitting around. Really cool artwork from probably the 1900s, so pretty neat. Sometimes you just have to move stuff, you know. This is cool. This is from the Honey Hole again. That's the Honey Hole is a Goodwill. We call the Honey Hole because, well,
it's our special secret Goodwill.
We find so much great stuff. Well, one day we walked in there a few weeks ago, and someone passed away. A woman that owned a toy store and had a bunch of like 70s and 80s toys that their family was donating. We missed the drop off, but we got remnants that was left over. I bought like 4 or 5 full boxes of these samurai pullback friction toys, and there's like 12 of them in each one. It's like it's a ninja on a motorcycle, and then there's another ninja in a sidecar with a machine gun mounted on it. You know, and this sold for like $40. And I paid $3.99 I think for each giant box. So it's good to sell one of them. This was from a estate sale. I got a lot of different things for like $20. Got a bunch of stuff, but I put this one up for $60, and it sold overnight. I mean, it just sold within hours. It went that quick. It's a stylus for an old record player, a phonograph.
That was from an estate.
Yeah, that was from the Heidi Estates. Mm-hmm. And $60 on that, by the way. This was from the yard sale find that I went a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
When I bought like
our neighborhood yard sales.
I bought half a yard sale for like $50. I got boxed toys, brand new things, and it's in the package. This was a Lego Friends.
Lego Friends. It's like the girly version of Lego.
Sealed, everything, factory sealed, blah blah blah. I got this for in a box of other sealed like toys for $20. This sold for $150. I had it up for $290 or $199.
Yeah.
Someone's like, "Oh, would you take an offer on it?" So I set the listing to take offers, and they offered $150. They didn't offer $80. They didn't offer $20. They said, "Here."
Wow.
I love when that happens because that's what I'm looking for. I mean, I got $5 into it, maybe. So yeah, this was a good move just the other day. Boxing it up, not much fun, but it's going to California, I believe. Next we have, this is the Mario
Golf. Everyone loves Mario.
That sold overnight for $40 plus shipping.
I knew the Marios would sell fast.
This was actually free shipping, so it would move. We know that, and that is that.
Cool.
For that soul. And here's some more. Here's another soul that just sold last night. This is a plush by a company called Hansa. It's a German plush toy company. They also make teddy bears. I couldn't figure out what the heck this thing was.
To me, it looks like an eagle. Some
sort of raptor, right? It's got like these weird tails, and it looks exotic. It looks prehistoric at the same time. I don't know what this is. Doesn't matter. It's got wings that have wires in it, so you can pose them, posable wings. Anyway, I got this set of sabers for like $4, I believe. Mm-hmm. And it just sold my asking price, $125.
Whoa!
So,
he's doing better in sales this week than me.
But it's weird stuff. I mean,
I had that one really good doll sale last week for $1,600, and you're just rocking and rolling with these $150 items.
I know, it's crazy.
And the stuff I'm selling right now is like little $20 things.
So that brings us into our next subject with eBay real quick, is when people, our sort of philosophy in selling. Like we'll get messages from people like, "This has been up for like a year, man. You haven't sold it. I'm offering this for it."
Oh yeah, like the weird customer emails where they try it.
I get it.
And I get it. People are looking for a bargain. They want to haggle.
And
we're all for haggling, but when you get like these really insulting lowball offers, or when they ask you too many questions, or they try to knock you, beat you up on the price. Yeah. It's like,
which is awful.
I'm just gonna ignore you now.
It's fair, but here's what you have to realize. We only got a few bucks in these things.
If you only paid $2 or $5 for it, I could be patient and wait. It's not like I
because of that
sunk a lot of money into it.
Right, because of that right there. I mean, no one asked me about this, but then
at the same time, because you didn't pay much for it, you could take a lower offer if you wanted to.
Absolutely. Right. When I'm ready to.
When you're ready to.
Right. And I get it. I mean, and I've had people. There was a CD. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't even matter. It's a vocal CD, and it's been up for 2 years. I think I got it for like $1. You know what I mean? I didn't pay nothing for it.
Yeah.
I have it up for like $150, some ridiculous price, because I don't have anything into it. And that one person will come along one day and either offer me something that's great that I can go, yeah, or they'll buy it flat out.
Yeah, because if they send you a reasonable offer, like you can accept a lower offer because you didn't pay much for it, but at the same time, you want to make something on it. Yeah,
so I got a message the other day about that. Like, dude, they've been watching this thing for 2 years. It's like, this thing's been sitting for 2 years. I'm just asking.
It must be that rare.
My offer,
if he's like bugging you about it still.
Which means to me that, I'm going to wait for the other person that's not you that wants it and is going to either offer me something that I can go, yeah, that's cool, or just buy it flat out. But, that happens quite a bit. And if you resell, you know what that is. And it's not us being jerky. It's just...
Looks like a phoenix, says Bobby Harvey Jr. It might be a phoenix.
I don't know what it is, but...
And then he also... I'm sorry.
No.
Do you ever come across any choose-your-own-adventure books, like Wizards and Warriors?
We don't do a lot of books.
I don't sell a lot of books. Sometimes I'll look for antique books or antique, like, religious books, because those seem to sell better
Bibles.
than... like the Bible books. There was It was a little tiny book from 1925. I sold it a few days ago, and it was about the Queen Mary, Mother Mary, and it was, I think, like a prayer book, just a little prayer book. So that went for like $25.
Yeah.
So if I get them for the right price, I'll buy those antique religious books and sell them on eBay.
Yeah, books are they're not tough. It's just
but there's so many booksellers out there
yeah.
that I don't buy up a lot of books because they're harder to sell.
But the upside is that you can ship a media mail and pretty much just do free shipping because it's going to cost you maybe $3 at the most to sell something.
Yeah.
So if you got a book up for $20,
well, if it's a very valuable book,
yeah.
I will still ship it media mail, but then I pay the extra couple bucks and do the eBay ship cover insurance,
which they just recently added that for
they added it like last year, I think.
Did they really that long?
Yeah, I think it's been around longer than when we discovered it.
Yeah, but do we ever come to choose your own adventures? I know what they are, but no, I mean...
No, I haven't found many, but at the same time, I haven't been looking for them.
Yeah, any books I sell are usually like, you know, I sold a Kat Von D book that I found that was autographed to somebody, and they bought it like, it was all falling apart, so I let it go for $15, but I paid like a few bucks for it. But, you know, books like that are, you know, signed by the author, I don't know how you prove it, but...
Yeah, if it's a rare book, like a collectible book, you know, maybe we'll buy it up. But yeah, we don't buy books that often.
If there's a pie chart and it shows you what we sold, like that would be such a little sliver in books. But I would love to sell more books. But I've got a lot sitting down there right now. I got more T-shirts that don't sell books.
I have some antique books that I've had listed for 2-3 years.
Yeah.
And they have watchers, but no bites. And, you know, after a while, I'm like, do I want to keep this on my store? Should I just donate it back?
But yeah, but books, yeah. But I would love to. Anytime we find something good. Or like those weird...
It's storming outside.
Wow. Or those weird, like, books on parapsychology, things like that, or medical books.
The ghost books, some of the old medical books, some of those sell.
With real graphic surgical pictures.
Yeah, if it's like, you know, with gross medical photos.
Well, let me finish up my show and tell
let's finish that up, and then we're going to switch gears and talk about the Mummy and the Monkey behind the scenes and plans.
Some stuff that I don't think is worth a ton, but I have to have it just because it reminds me of being a kid, and the graphics are cool. Found a couple of these Battlestar Galactica puzzles the other day. Anytime I buy a puzzle or a game, you're like, you don't know if all the pieces are in there. Yeah, but I mean, all the pieces weren't in that one game that sold for $125.
I only sell puzzles if they're new and sealed. I will not buy a used puzzle. I hate counting the pieces.
But
same with board games. I hate messing with board games. I hate counting the pieces. I don't like messing with them, and they're hard to. They're like more awkward to ship.
That's okay, but
that's just me though.
But what I like about it, I find it kind of therapeutic to count. You know that I'll sit there with a pen and paper and do my little counting system. I count the pieces. I love doing it.
But then at the same time, I take the time to clean up creepy dolls and fix their hair.
It's what you're into. Here's something that was a good gift just the other day.
Oh, and that one's sealed.
This one's sealed. It's got some rips in the shrink wrap, but it's the game of Catholic trivia. Why did I pick this up? Because I did sell a Pope game once. It's sealed. It was only 99 cents.
99 cents.
Less than 20%, and they sell for $30.
That's interesting.
They sell for $30.
Who knew they made a Catholic board game?
Well, we're gonna find out.
I didn't know.
I'm gonna say a prayer and put it online tonight on eBay. Found a cool local T-shirt. And it's Savers, and all their T-shirts like $7.99 for some reason. Well, but this one was only $3.49.
Their clothing is priced kind of high. Their used jeans are like $15.
WMMS 101 FM. This is a pretty cool T-shirt. It's not old, but it's pretty neat. It's got some.
It's a cool design.
Yeah, pretty cool. I like it. Let's the next cell. Oh, if I lose some.
That's our rock radio station.
Yes, it's been around since
for the out of town people that listen and watch.
Pretty cool. And then this is something that was funny because I looked at where I found those Battlestar Galactica games. They were sitting in a totes on the side of the aisle.
Yeah.
And I looked through all of them. Then I walked by again, and this was sitting up on top of there.
The Christmas game.
Again, don't know if all the pieces are in there, but if they are.
From 1980.
Yes, if they are, they sell for $60.
Whoa.
I paid $7 for this. They must have looked it up. It was $6.99 less than 20% discount, but $60, you know,
right.
That's 10 times what you paid for it,
that's
so that's
cool.
not bad. Anyway, if it sells, and Christmas is coming. All right.
One day it is.
Your favorite holiday. All right.
All right. So let's. No, my favorite's Halloween.
I know that.
That's my favorite.
It's
holiday.
a joke. Anyway, so there's that. Let's talk about Mummy Monkey stuff, right?
Yeah. So let's.
All right, we're switching gears,
and we're going to talk about the Mummy and the Monkey.
Whew.
So, we decided we have a couple appearances lined up for later this year, like Cinema Wasteland in October, Akron Comic Con in November. But Cinema Wasteland is also hosting a one-day collectible show, and it's this month. It's the 24th of July.
Oh my Lord.
2021, and it's going to be at the Holiday Inn in Strongsville.
Yes.
So admission is only $5.
And listen to what you get for your $5.
So what you get for your $5, you get to shop all the cool vendors and visit the vendors that are going to be there. Like, you know, we'll be there.
That you haven't got to see in probably the past year and a half.
Yeah.
So.
And then later that day after 5 o'clock, because it opens up at 10, so from 10 to 5, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. are the vendors. Then after that, they're doing a double feature movie show. What are the movie titles? I don't remember.
Uh-oh.
They're old sci-fi movies, but it's on actual film, on 16mm film.
Right.
So that's kind of cool. Like,
and he also has like previews for or trailers from all their old movies, cartoons,
and Three Stooges shorts,
Little Rascals shorts, things like that. Yeah, so it's always a lot of fun. They have popcorn there usually. We'll see this time. Ernie might be there with the popcorn machine. If not, you can probably bring something in. Anyway.
I don't know where else you could go and see a movie. Actually, 2 movies for $5.
Yeah, and get to shop
and get to shop.
Place. Yeah, and meet with get a kind of a October Wasteland pre-show.
And it's air conditioned, so you don't have to worry about being outside in like a drive-in setting.
So it's a way.
Drive-ins are cool and all, but when it gets hot like this, sometimes people want the air conditioning.
So we're gonna to stay positive, and hopefully everything will go good, and we're gonna have a good couple shows coming up. And and that's exciting to look forward to.
So we're trying to get everything ready because we haven't been vendors at any show or guests at any show or convention in like 2 years.
We don't even know where our stuff is for our table.
We don't. So we have a banner for the table. We have like display pieces.
That's crazy.
We don't know where any of it.
Don't know where
it's stacked away somewhere here in the
archives.
Yeah, here somewhere.
Yeah, in the clutter. But
so
anyway,
it's trying to get everything ready because that's in a few more weeks.
Oh boy, we need to hustle.
Yeah.
Find that stuff.
Ooh, we do.
Anyway, that's exciting. And this week, tomorrow night, we have a new show coming up on our Friday night program. The episode we're gonna re-show from like 80 episodes ago. We showed Teenagers from Outer Space. Now this is during a time when our connection wasn't so great. So you might have saw some of the movie if you watched it that night, or a few minutes here and there, because of the way it lagged and everything. Horrible. But now our connection is top notch. Fingers crossed everything will go good.
And it's a great cheesy. It is the ultimate cheesy 50s sci-fi movie.
People know. I love this movie.
It's like so bad that you have to laugh at it. But some of the effects are fun, like when the aliens turn people into skeletons.
With this ray gun. It's just
with this laser gun.
It instantly turns you to a fully connected skeleton.
Yes.
With the wire on
with the wiring and everything.
Yes, coming out of your skull. It's crazy. But it's such a good time. It's a lot of fun. And it's in 5 parts, actually. 5-part movie. The lobster signifies a gorgon in the movie, which is what the plot of this movie is weird. These aliens come down to Earth and they want to turn Earth into a harvesting ground for their gorgons, which are basically
giant lobsters,
superimposed lobsters, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they look real dark.
And that's their food, right?
No, we're the food.
For the gorgons?
No, the gorgons they used to conquer planets.
Oh, I thought they were eating the gorgons like they were having a big lobster.
No, you have to
party or something.
So you don't know this movie, man.
It's been a while since we've seen it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they explain that the gorgons are used to conquer other planets, but they need a breeding ground for the gorgons, and this would be a great place to breed gorgons.
So giant lobsters are going to take over planets?
Red Lobster.
And then eat people?
Red Lobster's revenge.
Yeah, so that's what you get when you eat Red Lobster. They grow into mutants and get their revenge.
So weird. I mean, and they made this movie. It's so great because there's just no shame. It's done. If this was a goof movie, it would be genius. It's a genius either way.
But they filmed it all serious.
Yes,
like kind of like 9. It has a Plan 9 vibe to it.
Like I think it would be so interesting. I wish back then it was more documented. But the pitch to someone for this movie, were they all drunk or high? Was anyone looking at anyone like, what is this guy talking about? No, we're not. You want me to give you money? No, come up with your own money.
You're going to do what with the lobsters?
Yeah, now what are you going to do? What lobsters? You know, and everyone.
Laser guns.
And how do you, the people that acted in it, they went home, what are you doing? I'm in a movie. You really? Tell me about it. Oh, well, I mean, how do you explain this to your friends?
Or were they very proud to be in this movie?
I don't know.
Like, were they just as delusional? Like, yeah, I'm in this movie and it's amazing.
Well, the fact that like King Kong, which is a great movie, the original one, actually scared the crap out of grown adults back then. I think it's just, it could be a progression of what was
film
considered.
Was a lot different then.
What was considered
and
scary
it was still
or
new.
Interesting or amazing.
People like weren't really, they didn't see much regarding, you know.
But I think that kind of cheese was very, very transparent even back then. I think people got that, and I think maybe they did it on purpose for it to be goofy.
That was just one of those movies during the 50s that they made for teenagers to make out to. That's really what it was. It was a drive-in movie where teenagers would watch these crap movies and go make out.
The car was basically a motel room on wheels, right?
Yeah, it was a couch on wheels. Right. For
Anyway, the Wonders of Jack Daniels. Yeah, never seen this one. Oh, you're gonna love it, Blade Scavenger. It's actually not a. To me, it's not one of the boring. It's not a boring movie. It's very interesting and.
Is John Saxon on there? Is John Saxon in this movie?
He might be. This was from the. I don't know. I have to go through. The
maybe
movie.
You should add him in.
If he's not, he will be.
Yeah.
Yes, it will be. You know, don't worry about it. I got this.
Maybe
one.
add him on.
I'm not gonna let people down again because we didn't do the Saxon thing till after I think episode. It was either in the 40s or the 50s. I forget when it started, but.
Yeah, so this movie we haven't played in 80 episodes.
Yeah, it was like our 52nd episode.
And this will be what, episode
131.
131?
Woohoo! We're cruising along here.
Episode 131 already?
Yeah, I need to. You know what I need to do too on these stills is add what episode it's going to be too, so we can brag about the number.
Yeah, 131. We're getting closer and closer to 200 episodes.
It's coming up fast.
This is wild. I think we'll run out of movies.
We'll just keep replaying. See, that's the thing.
We'll just replay some we haven't played in a while.
So I think the way to tune the show up, because to me, I mean, we have this philosophy that it's not about the movie, it's about hanging out with the hosts, right?
The movie may be bad, but we make it better.
That's right, that too.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't really matter. It's almost like going to a club and they're playing the same music you always hear, but you're meeting up with your friends and meeting new people. It's like it should be like more of that rather than the entertainment.
It's more about just having fun and
is the glue,
making
the binder.
fun of the movie. And
again and again and again. Because hey, I can equate it to this too. I watch like Mystery Science Theater episodes multiple times.
And riff tracks.
Multiple times. It's not. I don't go, oh, the show. Yeah, I know I'm watching the same movie.
But sometimes it's fun to go back and watch them.
Yeah. But the cool thing about what we're doing, not the cool thing to toot our own horn, but if we replay a movie, the segments in between are all new. You know, us talking, maybe some new skits, new stuff we find to talk about our show, the giveaways that we do. If we keep doing that, those are obviously new that night. But that's I think that's the point of difference if we do re-show material, is that it's going to be bound with new stuff.
We are working on more merchandise. We want to get new buttons and patches. We want to get some new stuff out for you guys. Blu-rays.
Big announcement, yeah.
We want to make some Mummy and the Monkey Blu-rays.
Yeah, Blu-rays.
But it's going to take some time, so if we don't have a lot of new stuff for this July show in a few weeks, we will have new stuff for October and November for those conventions.
I guess I know what I'm going to be doing after this program.
I'm going to be putting you to work. And I have to do a lot of ordering and checking prices on things for the merchandise.
That's okay. I'm used to
the business side of it.
Any new Stasha skits? Bobby Harvey, there's nothing for tomorrow night, but...
We do have a new skit in the works. We filmed it yesterday.
Should we say what it is?
It's going to be a Bonanza skit.
Finally, a new Bonanza skit.
It's a spoof on Bonanza and those old westerns.
Yes, it's Grim Fart Right.
And Miss Rita, the saloon girl.
Miss Rita, and that's his best girl.
Oh, Grim!
I don't know who plays these two, but you should like it. This is the one that's been in the works for a while. Wow, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears last night.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, the blood was green, as in green screen.
Green screen woes.
Wow.
It is tough to shoot on green screen.
Well, it's tough when you don't have all the proper equipment.
Yeah, it's tough when you don't have professional equipment.
And some of that's it's all our fault because we don't invest in anything. We could buy lights that you use. And
that crap gets expensive though.
But but you wouldn't have those problems though. You'd be click 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 done.
But when you look at the budget and it's not in the budget.
Well, that's where you guys come in out there. That's when we need your please, if you can go to our Teespring.
We have a Teespring store that sells our official T-shirts and tank tops. See what I can
pull up on here.
Things like that. We also have some merchandise on the eBay store.
There we go.
On my eBay store, and the link is in the video description. There's James's eBay.
That's right, and this is your eBay store.
Yes.
Thrift Crypt. Still call it Thrift Crypt. Here's our Teespring stuff. Here it is.
There's Teespring. Yeah, and all these links are on our website, and they're also in the video description below.
Yes. This stuff is all print on demand, so it takes them a little while to get to you, but it'll get to you.
But yeah, any of those sales, it does help support the channel,
Yes.
so we can keep doing what we do. We did film a skit yesterday, and yeah, the green screen was... We're learning as we go with that, because it has to be lit just so... And then you have to watch with shadows. If something's too shadowy on green screen, when you go to edit it, that shadow will show up.
And luckily, the program I use, the iMovie, has stuff to kind of get rid of some of that.
Which is nice.
And there's other techniques too. Like there's ways I think you could saturate the video so the green gets more green.
It's nice that it's a basic program and it took a lot of the shadows out.
Yes.
Because I was getting really worried because Grimm Fartright casts a big shadow.
But that erase tool, it's amazing. And I think this one looks better than the first one.
It did. The video quality looks better. We were using a Canon EOS M50. So it has good, it's an older camera, but it has good reviews for people who are like YouTube vloggers and they're doing basic video stuff.
Yeah.
And we're learning the settings as we go with that. Like we don't know all the settings on it.
Fake it till you make it, baby. That's our motto around here. We don't know our S that much about that. We're working on it though. But
yeah.
I think that's part of the appeal though. That's always been a part of the appeal.
Because it's cheesy, it's low budget.
It's hey, it's Gorgon. I mean, look, if none of those movies were shown would ever have gotten made if people just didn't kind of go good enough, or that's the best we can get,
And then when we had the green screen lit, we had all these lights plugged in and it was all bright in the room.
Couldn't walk through here.
Yeah, you couldn't. It was hard to walk through here because of all these light stands and
Weird.
stuff. And then like it turned me into a ghost because I'm pale.
But
you have all these lights on me, and I was all ghosted.
But it looked fine. It came out fine. It looked to me it looks good. So. But
it did turn out good. We were able to figure it out.
So Grimm Fartright and Rita will ride again this tomorrow night with any luck. With a whole new skit.
Finally, a new skit.
It's gonna be like a 2 or 3 minute skit, but it's gonna maybe a little longer than that. I think it's gonna be a little longer than that.
It'll be fun.
It's a lot of fun.
And then we shot a few little promo videos as Rita and Grimm.
Grimm Fartright.
Yes.
Anyway, so look forward to that. I'm looking forward to it. I like always to see the reactions of that kind of stuff.
Let's read the comments real quick.
Sure. Oh, excuse me.
Never seen this one. Looking forward to it, says Blade.
Yeah, the movie.
The movie. Okay, we read that one.
Yeah, I read that.
Moon Over Miami says hello, Bubba.
Hello.
Bobby Harvey Jr. says Grimm with his signed banana in a skit.
Maybe, yeah.
He's making a suggestion.
Yeah, I see it back there.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean anything is possible with the banana, you know that. But bananaza instead of bonanza is gonna be fun to do.
That'll be fun, and then that's something that we can later send to
the Big Bad B movie show.
The Big Bad B movie show for WUAB here in Cleveland.
And we can put on our next Skits and Giggles DVD.
Yeah, that would be nice to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're hoping we could shoot some more skits next week with other characters.
Stasha skits.
Maybe Stasha, maybe Janet Decay and Grimm Gorri.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff.
We have a bunch of stuff written down. It's just getting it set up to do it
and the time.
And getting the time.
But we'll figure it out. We always do. That's what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, what else is on your...
This is what we do. This is what we signed up for. So we got to make it work.
Yeah.
Okay, so I showed a few podcasts ago that I was working on a vest.
A vest. Oh, that's right.
For Cinema Wasteland.
The vest progress.
I have some more patches on order. I ordered a patch that says watch us on YouTube. And then I also ordered one with our name on it and the little Instagram logo. I thought that would be kind of cool to put on the back of a vest so I could wear this when we just go out to like promote. There's our MummyAndMonkey one. And I wrote on there with marker. Now here's the front of it.
Very punk rock.
Yeah, this is like my punk rock. There's a vintage patch with my name on it. That's an authentic vintage.
It's got some leopard, some cheetah, tigers. What is that?
Leopard
leopard prints.
And then there's like a zombie on the side.
Look at that guy. That's pretty cool.
And then they're coming to get you, Barbara.
From Night of the Living Dead?
From Night of the Living Dead, and then Go Ape.
Hey, a little Grimm Gorri nod.
A little Grimm Gorri one. And then Cinema Wasteland. And it has an Ankh there. And I'm going to add some more mummy wraps to it, too. But yeah, this is going to be my like punk rock vest for Cinema Wasteland and for going out.
Nice. Good job so far. Yeah, you need some studs on there and things.
Yeah, I might add some.
Go ahead.
I did paint the buttons with like glitter polish.
That's cool.
Yeah, which is pretty much enamel paint.
See, that's coming out real nice.
And yeah, I want to put maybe some spikes on it, maybe a few buttons.
Yeah.
So there's my vest so far.
Looking sharp there.
Arts and crafts.
Yeah. We're not doing anything else.
And making alterations to the costume too, you know, fixing the mummy wraps and just making sure it's, you know, up to snuff there.
As sexy as possible.
Yes, that too.
All right. And
although I'm wearing my favorite thing today, a t-shirt and jeans.
Mm-hmm. And you got what's your t-shirt say?
Oh, you got me this actually, so thank you.
You love them.
I love cicadas, so cicada summer.
Yes, it says weeks of singing in the trees or something like that.
It's really cute.
Yeah.
It looks like a Woodstock thing.
It's very hippie.
Yeah, it's like a hippie, you know, cicada shirt.
Wow, it's yeah, this has been flying by. I'll be at Cinema Wasteland to see you since there are no Ghoulardi Fest this year. Yeah, Ghoulardi Fest is not on this year.
Yeah, so Big Chuck turned 87 recently.
Yes.
So Big Chuck is 87, Little John is younger, but you know, they're getting up there in years.
Yeah.
And with the pandemic, you have to protect the guests and obviously the older people that go to those shows. So they didn't plan one this year just to play it safe. So maybe there'll be one next year.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who could host it. Maybe some Cleveland
maybe some
horror hosts that have been horror hosting for
7 years.
At least 7 years now. I don't know who
those new and up and coming horror hosts. Yeah. I think one dresses like a monkey.
And the other one, I believe, dresses like a mummy. But we'll see. I don't know. Just putting that bug out in someone's ear, we'll see.
Maybe it would be the Mummy and the Monkeys Cleveland Nostalgia Fest.
Yeah. It could still be Ghoulardi Fest, you know.
With Ghoulardi, with a dash of Ghoulardi.
Yeah.
Thrown in there.
But anyway, either way, I'd like to be a part of it, like we have been the last couple of years. You know, but participate in some of the entertainment. Blah,
yeah.
Blah, blah.
So we like the local shows. Obviously, we would love to travel and hit up more conventions, but we're kind of taking it, you know, just doing a select few appearances right now to see how things go, and then once things get better, and you know, we could plan more maybe next year.
Yeah. Well.
But we should probably wrap this up in a little bit.
Yeah, I think I'm all talked out. I can't think of anything else to talk about. I mean, I can, but what else is on the list there?
I think we talked about everything.
I think you're right.
I think we did.
Wow, good for them. Look at us, ripping right through everything.
Yeah.
We need to get ready for tomorrow night's show.
We have to get ready for tomorrow night's show, and we have to pack up our orders and drop off packages.
I gotta get this
and do some more listings too.
This giant thing out to somebody. Whoever ordered this, God bless you. Thank you so much. Because now if we can only sell like 10 more of these tonight.
Yeah, now can you sell 10 of those a day?
Jeez. Actually, I've had this, I don't know, for a few months, so it wasn't like I had it for a long time, which is good.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is just a great thing that happened, so good.
Larry Tressler says, you need a vacation this summer in Orlando. I'll buy the beer.
Ooh. We would love to come down to Florida.
We would love to visit you in Florida. We would love to go down to Florida.
Oh my God, it would be...
But maybe not right now with the storms.
Well, not this second, but yeah, obviously. Yeah.
You know what? That would be fun to go in the wintertime, to go down there.
Yeah.
When it's more mild. Maybe like in January.
Well, yeah, but at some point we'd like to definitely get.
I mean, even if it's just for a weekend, to go for a couple days would be awesome.
Yeah, it would be, because actually you have better odds of not having any issues with the weather if you just go for a few days. But it doesn't matter. Yeah,
we would love to visit again. The beaches down there are just gorgeous.
And you better believe that it'll probably be around that area, so it'll be fun.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, thank you guys. Hit like, hit subscribe. We do appreciate you. Yes. Thanks for hanging with us. If you're watching the replay, hit that like button. Thank you for watching us later.
Yeah, thank you so much for joining us
on
our show, Living the Scream. We'll see you next time, gang. Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Have a good one.